Propaganda, death ensemble, burial to be.
What's up, rockers, metalheads? Ammo here, and I'm joined with the Metal Elder.
And this is your RMTV news update.
Just so you guys know, any relevant links to the headlines, new singles, videos, albums, or tour news we talk about will be in the description below.
Black Sabbath drummer Bill Ward has told NME that until the dispute with Ozzy Osbourne is resolved, he's not going to play with Sabbath. For those not in the know, the drummer and frontman has been involved in a bit of a spat as of late, following unsuccessful contract negotiations for Ward to return to the band. The Prince of Darkness took shots at Ward's weight and playing ability, and the drummer wants a public apology before he'd consider a return.
Corey Taylor has given his thoughts on the current state of rock, and he has called out Fall Out Boy and the release of their album titled Save Rock and Roll. Corey says, quote, "I've got a couple of friends who are in the band, but Fall Out Boy saying they're gonna save rock and roll? Are you fucking kidding me? You with that shit I've heard for the last two albums? Are you saving rock and roll? No, I don't think so." In album news, Slayer have revealed via a 34-second YouTube video that the new album will be called Repentless and will be out in September.
Guitarist Zoltan Bathory has been talking about Five Finger Death Punch's new album, Got Your Six. He says the band have made a conscious effort to go a little bit more up-tempo and high energy to emulate their live shows. Attitudes and Attitude are close to a second disc release. The band, comprised of bassist David Ellefson and Frank Bello of Megadeth and Anthrax respectively, have been in the studio a lot over the last 6 months, but are now in the process of polishing the follow-up to their 2014 self-titled EP.
Fear Factory are also readying a new disc. Their 9th studio album, Gen Exus, is slated for an August 7th release, and Chris Cornell's new solo acoustic album, Higher Truth, is expected in September. Anti-Flag are streaming new album American Spring in full ahead of its release this week via Amnesty International's website, who are a human rights group, whilst alternative rockers at The Decoy are streaming their new EP Parasites ahead of its May 25th release. Dragon Force have released a trailer for their first live DVD scheduled for a July 10th release. It's called In the Line of Fire, and Master of the Fretboard Herman Lee says, "We always held the opinion that if we ever did a DVD, we wanted to do it properly." Now, having released 6 studio albums, we thought we had a great cross-section of material to pick from. Everything just came together, and we're very pleased with the results, and hope the fans will be also. Long Beach Rockers' Rival Sons have been added to Deep Purple's upcoming European tour, which is a 27-date run.
Against the Current and Lower Than Atlantis have both announced headline tours. Against the Current have 5 UK dates planned for October, whilst Lower Than Atlantis have 7 for December. Finally, Sheffield metalcorers While She Sleeps have been added to Camden Rocks. And that's it for today's news update. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
And check out our comedy/informative podcast, RMTV Argue About Everything, on iTunes and rockandmetaltv.com. Links below. Until next time, rock on!
Oh my god, I'll sing it like that. I'll talk to you.
Well,
Cough, splutter, wheezy waiter.
fuck's sake, can't you come here,
What a shame. These guys have known each other for decades and they can't.
Ozzy did call him fat.
I'm sure he's called him worse things than that. Comprise of.
Comprised. Come on, Dad. You don't say comprised though, that's present tense with past tense.
You're right.
God, grammar police, jeez.
Bassists. Oh, that's going to be a hard one, Emma. A bassist.
Pretend you're what's-her-face from Jungle Book.
Oh, the hissing snake.
What's he called?
Sid or something.
Sid? It's not called Sid, come on. Sid the snake from Jungle Book.
Attitude are close to...
You're saying attitudes like you're sneezing. Attitude.
Up a little bit. That, got it.
What's wrong with you?
I'm just psyching myself about it.
Whilst an island of just shit. No! Mean that with your air, you fucking hell, man. Bloody Herman Lee.
Iron Man kind of.